Start recording. Okay, this is the beginning of my Final Fantasy VII OG playthrough. Heavily modded with updated graphics, voice acting, updated menus, the works. So it's feeling like a modern game, minus the fact it's still, turn-based classic JRPG. But the point of this playthrough is because after playing through Rebirth, we've realized that obviously we're going into the multiverse theories now, and my theory is that the multiverse and OG will play a big part in Part 3. I don't think some people are treating the OG as separate from the remake, and I don't think it's separate. I think they tie in together strongly. I mean, you get that all the way from remake. When from early in the game, you start getting visions from the OG, things that happened. Like Cloud getting the vision of the pillar falling, the whole team getting visions of the meteor when they go into the Shinra building. And I think all those visions come from somewhere, and based on the ending of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I think those visions are actually coming from OG Aerith. Because it just makes sense, because all of these events that occur in Remake onward are post OG, which means that Aerith is already in a live stream. And now the worlds are interconnecting because of Beagle Universe's Sephiroth meddling and stuff, and plus defeating the Fates at the end of Remake. We're seeing that the Aeriths are becoming more connected than ever. Minus the Beagle Aerith, for her most of the game, she was kind of fragmented because she didn't have access to the shared knowledge until, I guess, after the temple, when she connected with the live stream. She seemed to get her knowledge back, which meant the shared knowledge of all the multiverse Aeriths, including the OG. So yeah, I think it's all going to play parts going forward. Which is why I think adding the OG to my video series after Rebirth is important, with discussion along the way of all the things that have already happened and the things that are yet to come when you get to the part of the OG storyline that's past Beagle Universe storyline. And you're going to hear me refer to the dogs a lot because they actually, if you didn't notice in Rebirth, each universe is labeled by what the avatar of Stamp is, the Shinra dog. There's the Beagle Universe, which is the main universe for Remake and Rebirth. Then there's the Terrier Universe, which is the main universe for Zack. But that one also fragments into the Pug Universe, where he chooses to save Biggs instead of Cloud. And then there's the Shibu Universe, where he doesn't make a choice at all. He's sitting in front of the church, and you see Johnny run by with his Shibu stamp. And then there's the other universe where Aerith and Cloud are in. I forgot what dog that was. But it was yet another different universe. And as for the OG universe, we don't know what that is because there is no stamp there. So that'll just be referred to as OG. Anyway, enough intro. It's time to start the game and enjoy all the enhancements. The mod just giving a TLDR. Yep. Enjoy the experience. And I'm using the mod's revised soundtrack, even though I like the OG soundtrack, because the revised soundtrack is designed to work better with the new voice acting. And I'm not using the upscaled videos because they're not compatible with the voice mod. And all the audio is fully remastered with new background sounds.
Get down here, Merc. You're up.
And I'm gonna say this now. There's a slight audio desync that I haven't been able to fix. But considering how much virtualization I'm having to run to get this working, I couldn't even begin to tell you where the problem is. The audio sync is only in the game and not with the stream itself. And when I did the testing on the VM didn't seem to have audio desync either. It seems to be related specifically to the mod setup. And I don't know why it's causing a desync. Like, you'll see when I move the cursor, there's almost a half-second delay for all the audio. There's a half-second desync at least on all audio. But it is what it is. I've got to change the battle speed. I will change it after this. There's no reason for it to be this slow. I gotta change the settings too. Let's see here. Well, music already is 50%. Okay. Battle speed. Best.
Unbelievable. You soldier guys sure are something. Hard to believe we got a guy like you in a group like Avalanche.
So, what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? Thought they were the enemy.
He isn't soldier anymore, Jesse. Besides, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. What was your name again?
Cloud Strife.
Cloud Strife, eh? I'm
Not interested. Once this job's over, I'm out of here.
What did I just say? Told you to never move as a group. Our target's Mako Reactor 1. We'll rendezvous at the bridge in front of it. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
Run by holding cancel while using the direction buttons.
The game is so fluid at 60 FPS. I should level fast because I do have a 10 times XP and AP mod on, because I don't want this playthrough to be bogged down having to grind levels. This is a story playthrough after all.
Don't worry, I'm staying here to secure the escape route. Jeez, we're really gonna blow this huge reactor? It'll be awesome. That's for sure.
Now, obviously the voice actors are not the same as the ones in Remake and Rebirth because it's a third-party mod, but you know. The voice actors do try to, like, use a similar vibe to the remake actors. They do a pretty good job of that.
So, Soldier Boy, this your first time in a reactor?
Did you forget? I did work for Shinra, remember?
Oh, I remember. I know full well that you've been Shinra's lapdog. Bet you guys just eat up everything they tell you, huh? Like what Mako is. Well, let me tell you what they won't. Mako's not just some energy source. It's the lifeblood of the planet. And Shinra's using all this crap to suck it dry.
You're not paying me to listen, so save it.
You right. Looks like we gotta keep Lapdog on a tight leash.
Was hard to get hold of the lock codes, but Biggs and I worked some magic.
Just think how many sacrificed themselves for these codes.
Now in the OG, he says that. But in Remake, they changed that piece so that you got the codes from Johnny without him knowing about it, using his employee card. And that's why he's cornered by Shinra soldiers for questions about Avalanche during the story. I don't know how many people in Remake actually caught that bit, but it's because his codes were used to infiltrate Reactor 1. That was a change in Remake. Well, in this game, they're vague about it. They don't say anything about Johnny. It has nothing to do with Johnny. They just said people sacrificed their lives for the code. Which, yeah, they changed that in Remake. Alright. The chest down here.
Push that button for me, will ya?
This reactor's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. And one day, it'll all be gone. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Can you really live with that?
I can and I will. I'd worry less about the planet, and more about what's waiting for us down there.
This scene is relatively the same compared to the remake. Notice how the music's changing? The remastered soundtrack with this mod tries to capture that same effect that Remake and Rebirth do, where they augment the music to the story. These guys have high attack speed. They're all going first. And like Remake, the first enemy encounter are those things, but obviously Cloud can attack them, unlike in Remake, where they try to emphasize Barret is for ranged. They did try to honor a lot of the enemies in Remake and Rebirth. They use enemies you actually found
Press confirm in front of a ladder.
in the OG. They did repurpose a lot of the weird and obnoxious enemies in the bosses to make it a little less super fantasy. Like, you're obviously not going to encounter a hell house every random battle.
I'll wait here. Try not to miss me too much, okay? What are you waiting for? Go on already.
But yeah, the random battles are like just old school JRPG stuff. But they don't really work well with world building. So I understand why Remake and Rebirth moved away from them. They added actual battles in the world that made sense with the world, i.e. not like Dante riders wandering around for no real reason. Normalize the enemies and move the exotic enemies to bosses, basically, is what I'm saying. I'll save over my test save because this is the real deal now.
When we blow this place, there ain't gonna be nothing left but a pile of rubble. Alright, lapdog. Why don't you set up the bomb?
Shouldn't you do this? I'll watch the rear.
As far as I'm concerned, you're the one that needs watching. So go on, do the honors.
Fine.
Wake up. This isn't just a reactor. What is it?
I said, what is it? Something wrong?
I'm fine.
What in the hell? You better not have double-crossed us!
I'm not interested.
He hasn't put his tail up yet. There it is.
Barret, be careful! Don't attack when its tail is up. It will counterattack with its laser.
Okay. Quite a bit less flashy compared to remake.
The alarm. Come on, we gotta move.
5 minutes to detonation.
The mod changed the timer from 10 minutes to 5. Interesting. They haven't given me my materia menu yet. I will say frequently, because with all the mods I'm running, who knows if this will crash at some point. Or those take a while to kill.
You alright?
My leg's stuck. Help a girl out, would ya? Whew. My hero.
Their Jessie is pretty good. They're really doing a good job making her sound similar to a remake Jessie. The timer's actually pretty tight at 5 minutes. Especially since I'm going light on cheats. I'm only running a XP boost. These guys are just awful in remake. They moved them to later though. She don't talk here. Okay. Oh, wow. I might actually lose to the timer boss. I am surprised they changed it from 10 minutes to 5. Who knows what mod changed it? I didn't install a difficulty mod at all. Okay, it looks fine. 40 seconds to spare. Well, it goes to a low resolution cutscene because I didn't... I wasn't able to get up-res cutscenes working with the voice mod.
Ooh, that should keep the planet going. At least a little longer.
Yeah! The planet's what matters. This had to have helped.
Can't wait to see Marlene.
And she's good to go. Now stand clear. Fire in the hole!
That's jarring when it goes from low res to high res like that. I'll see if I can fix that.
All right, let's get our asses home. We'll rendezvous on the train. Split up and make your way to Sector 8 station.
Hey, wait!
If it's about your money, you can have it once we're back at base.
They did edit some of the dialogue to fit more rhythmically with remake. But they're tactful changes so far.
Excuse me? Has something happened?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, these? You like them? They're only a gil each. Oh, thank you, kind sir. Here, this is for you.
Now in the OG, you could miss the flower entirely. In the remake, they made the flower forced. Like, it just happens naturally. But here, you could, if you tell her to go away, she just goes away instantly, no dialogue. If you don't buy the flower, she just goes away. You have to actually choose all the right options to get the flower. And it adds Aerith affinity. And increases the chance of getting her as a date in the Golden Saucer later. I mostly did it because I wanted to actually get as much dialogue there as possible. And it's interesting how that voice actor is trying to do the same thing as Brianna White, with pitch shifting her voice up from her natural spoken voice for Aerith. I think Brianna pulls it off, but I think this Aerith is pitch shifting a little too high and could probably go a little bit lower. But it's the first dialogues in the game. She probably got better over time as she went further into the recording. Now, one big change of Remake 2 is they made this area much bigger, and they show disaster all over the place to show, hey, you just bombed the reactor. A lot of people are affected by it. In here, there's almost nobody affected by it.
What the hell just happened?
What's that on the wall? Let's see. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Mako energy won't last forever.
Mako is the life of the planet, and someday it'll all come to an end. Saviors of the planet, Avalanche.
Huh.
Hey, you! Shinra military police, eh? Halt!
That's as far as you go.
Sorry, but I don't have time to mess around with you guys.
That's enough of your lip. Seize him!
I'm definitely have to try to fix the cutscenes later. A couple more mods to try to fix them. Compatible mods.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine, right?
Guy's from Soldier, right? Besides, he wouldn't let anything get in the way of his goddamn cash.
Be good to have him. What you think, boss?
With that guy? The hell would I know? I ain't no mind reader. It's 'cause of you screw-ups that I had to hire that jackass in the first place.
Oh yeah, Barrett. About our pay. I mean, boy, I'm so glad we helped the planet.
Cloud!
Late for our appointment?
Hey, you damn right you late. Come waltzing in here, making a big scene.
Was giving public security the runaround.
Getting everyone worried is more like it. You don't care about no one but yourself.
Oh? You were worried about me.
What? Oh, hell no. That's coming out of your share, hotshot. Yo, people, come on. Let's move up.
Hey, Cloud. Thanks.
Cloud, let's keep this up for the next mission.
Careful. I'll shut this. Oh, Cloud! Your face! It's pitch black. There you go. Good as new. Hey, thanks for saving me back there at the reactor.
I want to make one comment about the mod. The mod changed all that dialogue to match remake, and I don't really like that. Because if you're trying to do a comparison of OG to remake, you want to actually have the OG script be as close to the OG as possible. We understand why they did it, you know. They recognize that people are playing this mod after the remake, and they're looking for, like, a similar experience. So they try to match it a little more. But in the OG, Barrett doesn't show concern for Cloud. And it's a little bit different there. But I do like that they kept the wedge line asking about money, even though that's then happened in the remake, because it does show that they did change the characters in the remake compared to the OG. See, in the OG, Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse seem more like hired hands than they do dedicated to the cause. I mean, there's some dedication, but like when a wild cat has appeared. But in remake, they made those three fully dedicated to cause, you know, longtime friends with their own Shinra beef, and they're not doing it for money. And that's a big change I think was better for the game in remake. But I'm glad that the mods kept them asking for money in the OG to reflect that change. Even though I changed the rest of the scene to match the remake.
This is the last train, departing from Sector 8. Our last stop is Sector 7. Train graveyard. Expected time of arrival is 2300, Midgar time.
This is why I hate the last train. Oh boy.
The only people who come to my home are you guys.
It changed that dialogue a little bit, because I was testing the OG without the voice mod before. And he did say it was his home, but he talked more about like disturbing his sleep or something. But anyways, one thing that's notable here is in Remake, they don't have homeless guys on the train. They just have people it's crowded full of people trying to escape the demolished sector. And in here, they don't have that vibe at all. They just seem like to have like the train regulars and us. You know, like I said, in the OG, they don't really reflect the damage to Sector 8 at all. They pretty much skim over it. They're like, oh, you blew up a reactor? No big deal. Moving on. And in Remake, they tried to capture the gravity of what blowing up the reactor actually did to the lives of people that depended on that reactor. But also because they wanted to add a new storyline to Wutai, which is another big thing to discuss. In the OG, Wutai is just a small town on a remote island on the west of the map. I wouldn't say an island, maybe a small continent. And in the remake, they made it a powerful nation with its own government that could actually compete with Shinra and a lot more relevance. And the whole war storyline that they added in Remake, where the president's trying to incite war with them, yeah, that doesn't exist in the OG, because they're not a town that could compete with Shinra in the OG. You know, they're not a full nation. So obviously, in the OG, Heidegger and the president didn't make the reactor explosion bigger to start a war with Wutai. That was all new in Remake.
You see the headline in the Shinra Times? Apparently, the terrorists that bombed Reactor 1 are hiding out somewhere in the slums. Imagine, bombing a reactor. They must have a really calculating leader. I wonder where they'll strike next.
You're not a damn kid. Sit down.
Looks like the train still isn't switched over to the emergency security system. It'll be a different story tomorrow.
I'm gonna be famous thanks to Avalanche!
Please, you'll bother the other passengers.
Well, that's still janky. Trying to talk to Jesse is hard.
Hey, Cloud, don't you think I've got a bright future ahead of me? All my life, I've been nothing but a sidekick. By joining Avalanche and saving the planet, even a guy like me can make a difference!
Talk to Jesse. There we go.
Hey, Cloud, wanna look at this with me? It's a display of the train route. Personally, I find the visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. Just so you know, I'm into this kind of thing. Bombs, monitors. I'm a high-tech kind of girl.
Oh.
Okay, it's about to start. So here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar. It's around 1 to 10,000 scale, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above.
That's a change. That's a change.
Each pillar supports the plate in the center, and there are smaller ones for each sector. The smaller pillars are known as mechanical towers. Psst! We destroyed Reactor 1 on the northern edge. They're numbered in order. 2, 3, up to Reactor 8, which all sustain the whole system and provide electricity to Midgar. Each sector had a name once, but no one remembers them. Today we just use numbers. That's the kind of place this is. Phew! Next we have this. Take a look. This is the route our train's on. The track spirals around the central pillar. Right now, we're about halfway. Each transit point has an ID check area. It scans information from all of the passengers, then cross-checks the data with the host computer at the Shinra building. Psst. We definitely look suspicious, so we're using fake IDs. Speak of the devil. Those red flashes mean we're passing through the ID checkpoint. Psst. Because the lights go out, these trains are full of pervs who can't keep their hands to themselves. Well, enough about that. We're almost home now. What a relief.
Now when I'm talking about what they changed, the unmodified script says 50 meters is how high the plates are, which is actually a continuity error in the original game, because if you walk around Midgar, they are much higher than 50 meters up. In Remake, they changed it to like 300 or something, and it looks like the mod also changed to 300. to fix the continuity error. So it looks like the mod is fixing bugs in the original script. Because 50 meters was not possible. The plates would have been far too low for half the stuff you see in Midgar. So it's interesting that the mod is fixing continuity bugs in the OG script with their modifications. It's not a bad change, but I noticed it right away because, like I said, I played this with the unmodded script in a test stream the other day before I got this mod working, and it specifically said 50 meters. So that's interesting. It's also worth noting that they changed the creepers line to pervs. But I think they wanted to spell it out more clearly. So I think this mod's also going for less censorship. The OG script was a bit censored, no swearing, it was blotted out, and certain words were changed. And I do think they rolled those back. I think this mod actually sticks more towards the adult dialogue.
Barrett, quit being so bossy.
Take a good look. You can see the surface. But this city looks up at an empty plate. Nothing but a metal sky and ground that don't grow anything.
A city that floats in the sky. Pretty unsettling scenery.
Oh, never expect to hear that out of you. You're just full of surprises. The world above. A city on a plate. It's because of that great pizza in the sky that people down here gotta struggle to survive. Mako pollution rains down on them. The air is filthy cause it ain't got nowhere to go. And nothing's being done to clean it anymore either. On top of that, the Mako reactors keep pumping out energy. Thanks to them, the land's gone completely barren.
Then why doesn't everyone just move up above?
I don't know. Probably can't afford to. Or maybe, because they don't want to live on a plate. They prefer the land under their feet, no matter how poisoned it is.
Yeah, I understand. No one lives in the slums because they enjoy it there. They're like this train. It can only run where the tracks have been laid.
There were some changes to that dialogue too that actually changed the meaning of that dialogue entirely. In the OG script, Barrett was talking about whether they like it or not, people consider the lower slums their home. And it was Cloud, and only Cloud, that talked about people don't want to live in the slums if they can help it or whatever. And in this one, they both agreed that they're not there because they want to be. But without the modified script, Barrett wasn't quick to that assessment. He actually...
Hey, over here, all of you. That mission was a success, but don't get careless. The big one's still to come. No getting cold feet. Cause the next one's really gonna wake them up. Meet back at the hideout. Move out!
So it looks like my comparison to OG to remake is going to be skewed a little bit, because this mod does seem to be changing some of the dialogue to match remake instead of actually keeping it to the OG. So it'll be harder for me to compare stuff that was in the OG versus the remake if this mod's trying to make the OG like the remake. But so far it's still minor things, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. I won't remove the mod because I'm not gonna... No one's gonna want to watch this and read text boxes on the screen.
When you've been a train attendant as long as I have, you've seen a lot of people and a lot of situations. People meeting, parting, joy, sadness. After a while, it doesn't even get to you anymore.
One thing I do know about the mod, a lot of the side NPCs that are not character specific like this guy, that was sort of a... They let anyone do it, so you will hear slight quality differences, like that guy's mic. I mean, it's probably a streamer mic, but not like a studio recorded level quality. And you could hear that. It's inconsequential, really. They're side NPCs. But yeah, they basically let anyone submit audio for the side NPCs from what I saw.
I'm not letting you go home tonight.
Oh.
How about we take it easy somewhere?
Oh. But there's only the train graveyard around here, and they say it's haunted.
Damn.
What?
I'm actually gonna notice. I noticed that they changed WoW to O, and that's so minor. But I did notice those things. Now this scene's about to occur is in a remake too, but far more detailed, and it's for the first time Cloud gets a vision from the OG timeline telling him what's going to happen in the future.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? What out? Jeez. Oh, you came to see it too? I hear there was a terrorist attack above. Makes you think, if this tower ever came down, the slums would be dust. Well, no use worrying about it, is there? Check it out! It's awesome no matter how many times you look up. Pretty neat here, huh? This is my special place, but feel free to drop by from time to time. Well, take care, bro.
Now in the OG...
Over here.
Not now, Barrett. That's new.
Cloud, over here.
Alright, why can't I save? Oh, there we go. Now I want to talk about that for a second, because the OG foreshadowed the pillar falling. A lot more, like, that's just massive foreshadowing. They're like, good thing we don't have to worry about it falling. You know, hint, hint. And in a remake, instead, they replace it with a vision of Cloud looking up and seeing pieces of the pillar falling, etc. And the guy calling him a Mako junkie because, you know, the Mako poisoning thing is bigger emphasis in remake and rebirth especially. And in the OG, they don't really talk about that. You know, the Sephiroth clones are just that. They're just people Hojo messed up. But they don't talk about Cloud having degradation at all. He's just another person that Hojo fucked with. But anyways, yeah, the pillar scene's quite different in the remake. And it's the first time you kind of get a hint that something else is going on and trying to interfere with the Beagle timeline. You know, some kind of outside force is sending visions and messages, and that's where I think OG Aerith comes in, and we're going to find out in part 3 that the Aeriths of the live stream are the ones that have been trying to alter the course of destiny for other worlds. Because the fate of their own world was not so great. Yeah, they stopped Meteor, but like... it wasn't a better world. Not really. And Sephiroth is trying to change that fate. And Aerith is trying to stop Sephiroth from changing that fate, while also having her own machinations of making the fate better herself. Like, I think the whole White Whisper versus Dark Whisper of Rebirth they're fighting, I genuinely think the White Whispers are controlled by OG Aerith fighting against Sephiroth. Before I go into the next scene, I'd have to do an ad break and do a quick AFK. I will pause for YouTube. Okay, I am back. It was longer than AFK than I wanted, but I had a couple extra things I had to do. Being the first of the month, I had to do some actual... well, other things to do on the first of the month. It's also a particular first of the month, so I gotta be careful to ignore news posts today. Because, you know, they'll all be pretty worthless. Oops. I almost quit the game without saving. I was like, what am I clicking on? Hi, Johnny. By the way, if you're wondering why the game is dark, it's because one of the mods adds a night and day cycle to it. So, you'll actually have different times of day now. And just like in Remake, when you came to this part, it's supposed to be nighttime, so the dome or the lights for Midgar would be off. And the game's mod is capturing that atmosphere.
Alright, go on.
Johnny.
Oh, come on. What the hell's going on tonight? It's been weird ever since that long blackout earlier. Word is it was caused by some terrorist bombing a reactor. I was having a quiet beer and watching the news. Next thing I know, I'm getting thrown out. It really pissed me off.
Wow, I'm blitzed. Just can't get enough of those homemade cocktails. But they sure do creep up on you.
Papa!
Marlene, aren't you gonna say hello to Cloud? Welcome back, Cloud. Looks like the mission went well. You didn't argue with Barrett, did you?
I kept my...
Is that so? I'm not used to Cloud all grown up. When you were little, you'd get into fights at the drop of a hat. Where'd you get that flower? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. They hardly ever grow in the slums. But if someone gave you a flower, then... oh, I get it.
It's not what you think.
Cloud, how sweet. When did you get so thoughtful? Maybe I should fill the whole bar with flowers.
Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't get any of that if you didn't get the flower off Aerith. They did tweak the dialogue a little bit to match Remake again, so that's going to be a common theme in the mod. The mod tries to attune the OG to Remake.
Oh, Cloud! Tifa really knows how to cook. Anyway, I want to tell you something. Tifa always lets me taste her cooking. Look at me now. I'm roly-poly. Don't know whether I should be happy or sad, but it's good food and drink that puts this place on the map.
I thought it was the Cosmo Canyon.
Ah, nothing like that first drink after a job. How about you, Cloud? Care for a drink?
Sure.
Ah, that's more like it. Even if you were a soldier, you're still a rookie here. Gotta respect seniority.
I gotta break the habit of clicking the dialogue choice right away. Like, I just came out of Rebirth where everything's timed, so you have to, like, click the dialogue now. But it's cutting off the voice actor in this, and I gotta stop doing that. Why can't I talk?
Oh, Cloud! Tifa really knows how...
Well, I'm gonna click fast now.
Tifa always... don't know whether...
I wanna talk to you. I can't. Okay.
Sorry, Cloud. Looks like Marlene's a little shy.
Yeah, no scene with Barrett getting pissed that Marlene got scared, because he's outside still.
Sorry, Cloud.
I guess this part you're supposed to go to the door and get Barrett to come in, yeah.
Papa, welcome home!
Hi, Barrett.
Yo! Guys, we're starting the meeting.
Grab a seat. So, what'll it be? Something to drink?
Give me
just a second. It'll be ready in no time.
I'll remember it one day.
You know, I'm glad you made it back safely.
What's with you all of a sudden? That job was nothing.
I guess not. You were in Soldier. Get your money from Barrett, okay?
Don't worry. Once I've been paid, I'm gone.
Cloud, how do you feel?
Same as always, I guess. Why'd you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. You look a bit tired, that's all. You'd better go below.
Now see, you don't ever get allowed to go below in Remake. At this point, Tifa sends you to bed at her, Marl's apartment complex, and that's that. But there is no apartment complex in this.
Do you think I'm a little uptight?
Not really.
Our next mission is to bomb Reactor 5. I'm so nervous my teeth are chattering. And yet, you're calm, like always. Don't you ever get nervous? Maybe you just can't feel anything. Nah, I don't think so.
Now, to talk about this for a bit, in Remake, that's the first major plot divergence, is that Cloud was not included in this meeting, or in the planning for Reactor 5. He ran around town doing side missions which don't exist in the OG, by the way, so that's why that's not happening now. With Tifa, and then afterwards, Barrett is like, here's your money, now get the fuck out of here. And, in this, Cloud is still hired on for Reactor 5. And since they changed it in Remake, obviously the plot ghosts, which at the time were serving the OG timeline, made sure that Jessie got injured. Well, Jessie and Wedge. And as a result, Cloud had to be included after all. Because before the end of Remake, the plot ghosts corrected any deviation from the OG to set the Remake back on course to match the OG. Right up until the end. This is where you see, like, there are no plot ghosts because this is the OG. Obviously, this is the fated timeline. So this timeline is the will of the original Fates. Which, the original Fates wanted Cloud to go to Reactor 5, which is why he's down here.
Fuck, look at the news. What a blast. Should there have been so much damage, though? I followed all of the instructions on here. Unless I made a mistake?
Now see, that wasn't in the OG. So they're changing the OG story to match Remake. I'm not quite sure I like that from a standpoint of comparison. You want the point of this YouTube series is actually to compare the OG to the Remake. And this mod's sort of trying to shift the OG to Remake storyline. But
hey, Merc. There's something I want to ask you. Were any of your soldier buddies fighting us today?
No, none. I'm positive.
Well, how's Mr. Confident so sure then?
If you guys had fought with Soldier, you wouldn't be alive right now.
Don't give me that crap. Just 'cause you were one of them.
That's the same.
Yeah, you're strong. Maybe all them guys in Soldier are. But don't forget that your skinny ass is working for Avalanche now. Don't be getting no ideas about crawling back to Shinra.
The hell you on? You asked me a question and I answered it. That's all.
That's line for line the same as the original.
I'm going back up. And I want to talk about my money.
That's all exactly the same as the original.
Daddy, you're so cool!
That's also the same.
Cloud, wait!
Tifa, let him go. Looks like Lapdog here misses his corporate masters.
That's slightly tweaked.
I don't give a damn about Shinra or Soldier. But don't get me wrong. Not like I care about the planet or Avalanche either.
That's the same. But as I was saying, I'll continue using the mod because obviously the voice acting just makes the video completely watchable. But yeah, it's clear that they did change some of the dialogue to match remake, which changes the intent of the OG a little bit.
Please, Cloud, you didn't mean all that, right?
But when that happens, I'll just talk about it if I feel like it diverts from the intent of me trying to compare the two. And try to leave, Tifa comes up.
Cloud, I'm asking you. Please join us.
Tifa, I'm sorry, but...
The planet is dying. Slowly but surely it's dying. Someone has to do something.
Barrett and his buddies are on the case, aren't they? It's got nothing to do with me.
So you're really leaving? You're just gonna walk right out on your childhood friend, is that it?
What?
And you forgot the promise, didn't you?
Promise?
So, you did forget. Remember, Cloud? It was 7 years ago. At the well. Look, the village water tower. Do you remember?
Yeah, back then. I thought you'd never come, and it was getting a little cold.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Mod doesn't handle the old Cloud model very well.
Well, you said you wanted to tell me something?
Come this spring, I'm leaving the village for Midgar.
All the guys are leaving, aren't they?
But I'm different from the rest. I'm not after any old job. I want to join Soldier. I'm gonna be the best. Just like Sephiroth.
Sephiroth? The great Sephiroth? Isn't it hard to join Soldier?
Well, I won't be able to come back to the village for a while.
Will you make the headlines?
I'll do my best.
Just promise me one thing. If you become famous and I'm ever in trouble, you'll come and save me, alright?
What?
If I'm ever in a bind, a hero will show up and rescue me. I'd like to experience that at least once, wouldn't you?
What?
Come on, promise me.
Alright. I promise.
What?
You remember now, don't you? Our promise?
I'm not a hero. And I'm not famous either. I can't keep the promise.
But you fulfilled your childhood dream. You joined Soldier. So, come on. You have to keep your promise.
Now hold on there, big-time soldier. I'm a man of my word. Here, take it.
This is my pay? I'm gonna need a raise.
So you'll...
You got the next job lined up? Double it. 3,000.
What did you say?
It's okay. Listen. We're really hurting for help here, right?
Oh, huh? But that money was for Marlene's schooling. 2,000.
Thanks, Cloud.
Oh wow, the music doesn't pause when I go there. I'm probably gonna tweak the music volume more anyway. I want to talk about the changes there. Obviously, the whole promise thing comes later, and it goes about way differently in Remake. You know, in Remake, Tifa doesn't have to push Cloud and remind him about it. It kind of just happens naturally later when he's getting his flashes and visions of the past or whatever. Sorry about that. No, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the promise. They handle it differently in Remake, but still, the way they handle it differently, it's still pretty much the same context. Don't really too much talking about. They show it in a different place, and it's brought up a different way, but it's the same promise from the same scene otherwise. So that's really the only thing to discuss on that. Obviously, this part, we're already getting ready for Reactor 5. You know, all that filler they added in Remake is just not there, like... Sector 7 has almost no substance.
Good morning, Cloud. Sleep well?
Next to you?
I don't know what you mean.
Huh. You can still make that dirty joke.
Target's Mako Reactor 5. Head for the station. I'll fill you in on the train. Cloud, before the next mission, I got something I need to ask. See, thing is, I don't really know how material works. I'll give you the one we found. Just teach me how to use it.
Well...
So that's Soldier's big secret, huh? Never mind. I'll ask Jesse later. But you're still handling the materia.
I'm coming along with you this time. Oh, yeah. Cloud, the guy on the second floor of the weapons store told me he has something for you. Don't forget. Marlene, the bar's in your hands.
All right, good luck.
So yeah, I don't know if did they leave the bar in Marlene's hand in Remake? I don't remember. But yeah, you can see, basically, Remake had the extra day of doing side missions, the side quests, and the whole Filter storyline. You know, Filter's paid for this mission, not Marlene's school funding. So that's a pretty big change. Plus, obviously, Cloud was automatically hired for the next reactor, instead of needing the plot ghosts do it.
Another slow day. If this keeps up, the store is going under. It's helpless. Selling medicine in a slum like this. Oh? Would you look at that? You telling me you're a customer? Great! Welcome! We sell. We buy.
We're about to go under, but we somehow have money to buy from you. Lightning and ice. Fire. No, that's not. I gotta remember the controls. There's a way to do that whole, damn it. What's the button? There's no tutorial on this that shows you how to do the whole character overview. I keep thinking people are talking to me, but it's just the remix music has ambience in there. I'll just do it the hard way. I genuinely can't remember how to bring up the overview of the whole party's materia.
I don't think you can learn what I know in one evening. Hey newbie, sorry. My buddy on the second floor will teach you instead.
Damn, man! Your face looks like a chuckaboo's ass. You tired, Pops? Well, you can rest up on the third floor if you like. There's just one condition. Cough up some dough.
Don't give him a thing.
Wow, what a cheapskate.
Hey, you. Let's see you walk out of here without buying something. That'd be unfortunate. If you catch my drift.
Ah, so you came.
Who are you?
I'm the creator of this mod. The name's Suna.
So you're the reason I can talk.
Yep. That's not why you're here, is it? You're looking for the all materia? I got it right here. But first, need to know anything about Echo S?
Sure.
If you choose to have the time system on, you'll have seen by now that the sun actually raises and sets. Right now it's purely for looks, but it won't stay that way. The movies also change depending on your time. If you open the menu, you'll actually see what time it is in the lower right. The date, too. Time here passes a little faster than you're used to. Every 5 seconds is equal to a minute now. It even works on the world map. But you won't see that just yet.
Ah.
Not done? Alright. Here. Make sure to talk to everyone, okay? We put a lot of time into this. Even AAA games don't voice everyone. Better get moving. That train won't wait forever.
There used to be a lot of NPCs on these boxes doing like hand wavy things. They're not here anymore. Maybe I'm misremembering them. Maybe they're up here.
This is the slums, so don't expect to stay here for free. What's it gonna be? Doesn't just looking at that bed make you feel tired?
Don't.
Man, you're stubborn. When you can rest, rest. When you can save, save. That's the law of the slums. Better remember that, old timer.
Huh. I just came here to check for loot. Are the controls here? I know there's a way to swap materia. There's a way to do an overview of materia. The control, I just don't remember. It's actually not what I wanted to do. Heal with all materia. That's what I wanted. Nope, wait, hold on. There we are. Can't talk to her.
Aw, he's leaving! Who will play tricks with me now?
The whole district was listening from outside the bar yesterday. Tifa's childhood friend. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I hope Johnny doesn't get hurt by some floozy. That's what's worrying me the most.
I'm off on a trip that'll make me a better man! And so, it's goodbye. Hey, childhood friend! Take good care of Tifa for me.
Now, a significant change here is like I was talking about before with the reactor codes. In Remake, they used Johnny's codes to go into the reactor. In the OG, they didn't. They didn't have any context for Johnny at all. He was just a random NPC that had a crush on Tifa. They gave him more backstory in Remake. And because his codes were used in Remake, that's why he left town. Because Cloud ran him out of town. And this version just leaves town because he feels like it. That's the only difference there, really. Duder is not there anymore. Let's throw a fresh save. It's been a while. Quite a while.
What the hell are you looking at? You got any idea who I am? Up ahead is off limits. I have the miserable job of chasing off bums like you, so get lost.
Wow, you're great.
Damn straight. Just get to the point.
But
these two guys are guarding the train graveyard in Remake. And you can't go this way at all in Remake. You know, the confident soldier and the one that's like the new guy.
What the hell are you looking at? You got any idea who... Up ahead.
Just repeats.
Damn.
But...
I've had enough.
Me too. You know, this is the first time we've ever agreed on something. Well...
Yeah.
The train graveyard, no fence, no blocking at all. But you can't go that far into it because the trains will be blocking. I wonder if the random enemy encounters are enabled here or not. They are. Yeah, you can't really go further than this. Because the trains are in the way. And even protected players who wander from themselves by having weaker enemies at only the very top section of the graveyard. I don't think I can encounter the Dantes or anything up here.
Good morning. It's a new day, but nothing's changed, has it? You be careful. Come on back, you hear?
Yo, this ain't reserved. Split up, split up.
Packed with hoodlums again. God, don't I just have all the luck?
Huh? What the? Hey, this train's almost empty. Where is everybody?
Maybe it's like that because guys like you. Yeah, you've seen the news, right? Avalanche declared that this is the first of many attacks. Only devoted Shinra employees like me would go to work on a day like today.
Oh, you wear Shinra suit. Son of a...
And I won't give in to violence. I won't even give you my
Barret!
seat.
Shit. You got lucky.
So what's the plan?
Do you have to be so damn calm about everything? You're busting up my rhythm.
Looks like they've finished connecting the cars. We're leaving.
Tell me about the mission.
Look who's fired up about work. Yeah, I guess I gotta explain. Jesse's probably told you that there's an inspection at the plate boundary. It's a system that performs an ID check on each car.
Which Shinra loves to boast about, of course.
Our fake IDs won't work there.
Thank you for traveling with us. We'll be arriving at Sector 4 station at 11:45 Midgar time.
That means we're only 3 minutes from the check.
All right. In 3 minutes, we jumping off of this train. Got it?
Cloud, over here! Let's take a look at the route.
Now, one thing I want to note there is that the Shinra middle manager is by himself here. He has two co-workers that are cheering him on in Remake. And there are other people on the train. They changed it in Remake. I was gonna say they changed it in OG, but no, they didn't do that. That's not possible. But
Please, don't mind me. I'm going to tell everyone at work about this.
Hey, oh so wise ex-soldier, you ought to know the area around Reactor 5. Let's see you handle it.
I checked the homeless guy again.
The only people who come to my home
Are you guys? I'm impressed.
You've seen this before? Oh, well, come a little closer. That's odd. The ID check should be further down.
Type A security alert. Unknown IDs detected. Emergency check on all cars. I repeat, Type A security alert. Unknown IDs detected. Emergency check on all cars.
What?
The hell's going on?
We're in trouble. I'll explain later. Hurry to the next car.
Shit! Someone blew it!
Unknown IDs detected in car 1. Preparing to lock door.
Move! Keep moving!
Car 1. Door locked. Moving to security level 2.
Let's go! The doors are locked!
Keep running. It's time for Plan B.
Whee! Whee!
Stop it. You're an adult, aren't you? Then start acting like it.
Huh? What? You want this? This one's a freebie, but be warned, freebies are addictive. More?
Car 2. Door locked. Moving to security level 3.
We in the clear?
Not yet. The next check starts soon. If they find us, we're finished. But don't worry, if we keep moving up the train, we should be alright.
Say that our security has such a pathetic flaw.
More passengers moving to the front half of the train. Confirming present location.
Shit, trapped. Am I in trouble?
Yep. Huh? Yep.
I'm sorry. Give it back, okay?
Farewell! Adios! Adieu! Midgar!
Oh, Johnny.
Yes!
Car 3. Door locked. Moving to security level 4.
It's terrible. Bandits, this day and age, they stripped me bare.
You got any idea what happened? When the three of us woke up, we were, butt naked. You can imagine what that looked like.
Some scary girl stuck a bomb in my face. It's not like I could do anything.
Scary girl?
Car 4. Door locked. Moving to maximum security level.
Alright, we made it! Yo, over here! Let's go. We're diving out.
This is not what I had in mind.
Too late for that now. Why'd you come along anyway?
Well, because...
There ain't no time for that. Hey, I said there ain't no time. Don't just stand there.
Okay, I'm ready. Here I go.
You don't care if I go first?
The leader stays till the end. Get on with it.
You didn't go first, though.
Cloud, don't go getting your spiky ass hurt. The mission's just started. Later, you handle the rest. Good. So far, everything's going as planned. Don't let your guard down. We still got to get to Reactor 5. Big Swedge and Jesse have gone on ahead of us. Come on, let's go.
So no getting separated from Barrett.
Reactor 5's just down this tunnel.
No elaborate going through here much. And no cloud breaking Tifa's fall. And I think if you backtrack, you can find a materia at the end of the track. I need to try to find more aggressive battle mods than I have. I don't want too much of the videos to be tied up with random battles. Yeah, it's a very long run to get this materia, whatever it was. I think it was an enemy skill materia? Or maybe not. I don't know, it's something. Now, before the next video, I will grind out their level or install some kind of mod or something to tone down the random battles. Because like I said, I wanted to...
Shin regards. We'll have to turn back.
Oh, I'm misremembering. It was the other tunnel that had the materia. The one that's before headquarters. So yeah, that was really a waste of time. I think just a speed mod in this. Remember how to use the fast forward. Let me look that up real quick, because I really want to save time in certain areas. Where is it? I know it's enabled, I just don't remember the the button combination to activate it. I'll pause the video.
They're Shinra security sensors. We can't go any further.
And pause just a second too late, but you didn't miss anything.
Man, that's one tight fit. We have to go under the plate from here? Nah. What do we do, Cloud?
Jump down.
Damn, man. This gives me the chills.
No! Oh, that's not good. Had a few cat interruptions, so that's why there's a small break in the video there.
Cloud! The reactor's up that way!
And this section was in Remake too. The section above the ground. Way more than 500 meters, or not 50 meters above the ground too. Like I said, that 50 meter thing was a continuity bug with the original script. There, I turned enemy encounters off, but as you can see, look how far down the city is. That's not 50 meters, that's about 300. So, I kind of like the mod did fix that continuity error. This is where I just came from, right? I got distracted by interruptions I don't actually remember. Oh, this is where I came from.
Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault we didn't clear the ID check. It was your card, Cloud. I think I overdid it. I put my heart into it, but I failed. I'll make you a better one next time. I'm going to go back to the hideout and work hard on my research.
This is a strategic loop around, I remember that. Or is the other way the loop around? I want to make sure I'm getting all of the loots. Yeah, that's the loop around. It goes to here. Okay. No fans you gotta turn off to get materia. Or annoying platforms moving around. And we're turning off lights to open doors. Not those things were a bad thing. They had to expand Midgar somehow. Okay. Now before I proceed, I'm actually going to pause the video again and try to fix a couple things mod-wise. And I'm back. I did an obnoxious amount of grinding upstream. You know, unimaginable grinding. I also found some vendors that were selling some stuff on clearance, like these things. There's also this nice lady that was handing out ribbons. It's crazy. She was just wandering the slums and said, "Here, you want a ribbon?" Oh, those are the wrong bracers. Those have no materia slots. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't need a lot of materia slots. I got these. These are also being handed out. Double cut with the steel as well. Barrett, you have some let's give you well, you don't have a lot of space. Let's give you at least a master command. I just want to see if this combo actually works. I'm not sure if it does or not. Master magic. Mega all. I can't believe I did the wrong bracers. Okay. No, not enough MP. That'll be fine. I'll fix the bracers next time. I'm not gonna stall up again.
We're pulling out now. See you back at HQ. Cloud, we're counting on you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I forgot to enemy encounters back on. The slide part is still here. Kind of. They made sure that was included in remake anyway. Cloud. That's Tifa. 4x cut, I want to see if this works. With steel as well. I don't like that. It didn't work the way I thought it would. So let's just give him long range. And, that's it. Just long range and 4x cut. Pretty much identical layout to Reactor 1. Because, you know, it was a big game and there's always so much they can fit in a disc, so they did reuse maps and such. Look at Cloud.
Dad! It was Sephiroth. Sephiroth did this, didn't he? Sephiroth. Soldier. Mako reactors. Shinra. All of them! I hate them all!
Hey, Soldier Boy.
Are you alright?
Tifa.
What?
No, it's nothing. Let's finish the job.
See, this mashup wasn't in the original. It's the Shinra theme mixed with the Mako theme. But, like, doing the same kind of mashups and remixes that the remake did. And they're pretty decent, too. And those enemies are not common enemies in Remake, they're like a boss instead. Or at least they're uncommon enemy. Alright, Barrett, shoot everyone. Did Mecha also make his attack hit? Wait, does Mecha all... Every action. Every action. Yeah, screw this. Mega all. Well, she just doesn't have any materia slots. I need to fix that. I'll fix it later. That's right, I didn't put a Mega All on her. The famous switch that it did include in Remake, but they changed where it was.
The three of us have to push these buttons simultaneously. Shake it off. Let's try again. One more time.
I'm fucking up her memes.
The next time. Or maybe the time after this. Are you feeling okay? I didn't think it would take this long. How long have we been in here? Come on, Cloud.
Hey, I just want to see how far I can push her.
Any moment now. It's really not that hard. It's just one button press. Cloud! It really shouldn't be this difficult.
I fucked up enough. She might have more lines, but I didn't want to take too much time on it.
This way! Shinra guards! Shit! What's going on?
A trap.
President Shinra!
Why's the president here?
Ah, you must be the sewer rats. What's its name again?
Avalanche! And don't you forget it!
It's been a while, Mr. President.
Been a while. Oh, the eyes of one who's bathed in Mako, which would make you a soldier, or more like a traitor who threw in his lot with homegrown terrorists. Tell me, boy, does this soldier have a name?
Ex-soldier. Cloud Strife.
You'll have to forgive me. I can't be expected to remember every soldier's name, unless you were another Sephiroth. Ah, yes, Sephiroth. Now that's a soldier's name worth remembering.
Sephiroth?
Think y'all forgetting someone? Or do I have to remind you that your reactor's going up in smoke?
Ah, yes, indeed. The fireworks display will prove rather expensive, and all to deal with a few criminals.
Criminals? You call us criminals? You know that's real big coming from Shinra himself. You who would see the planet die, all to line your fat pockets. There ain't enough hours in the day to hold you account for all your crimes.
I'm afraid I've grown weary of entertaining you. I'm a very busy man, you see, so if you'll excuse me, I've got a dinner appointment.
Oh, don't go yet. I have a shitload of bullets to feed your ass.
We're both busy. As it were, you have an appointment you have to keep as well.
What's that noise?
Airbuster.
The hell is that?
Allow me to introduce the two of you. This is Airbuster, a prototype mobile unit. I'm sure the data it records in your battle together will prove invaluable.
Mobile unit?
Now, you really must excuse me.
Wait!
Yo, Cloud, you gotta do something.
Cloud! Help! Is this from Soldier?
No way. It's just a machine.
I don't care what it is. I'm gonna bust it up good.
Could have sworn there was something.
Nope, guess not.
We don't have long to get clear. Tifa, we gotta get out of here.
Barrett, can't you do something?
Not a damn thing.
Cloud! You have to live! You can't die! There's so much I have to tell you!
I know, Tifa.
Hey, you gonna be okay?
Take Tifa and get out of here!
Cloud, I was wrong about you.
Stop talking like this is the end! No getting off of this train, right?
Right. No getting off this train we on.
Yeah, Tifa! Go! No!
Cloud! No!
Tifa, no! Damn it!
Cloud!
Come on!
Cinematics were higher fidelity, but yeah, because the original game was chibi models during those cutscenes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Back then, you got away with it. Only grazed your knees.
Back then?
What about this time? Can you get up?
Back then? This time?
Worry about your body for now.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh! You're moving!
How do you feel?
Ooh, that's a relief.
Slowly now, little by little.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Hey, who are you?
Hello? Are you okay? This is a church in the slums, Sector 5. You fell straight out of the sky. It gave me quite a scare.
I fell?
The roof in the flower bed must have broken your fall. You're lucky.
Flower bed? Is this yours? Sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry. The flowers are quite resilient, and this place is special too. You know how grass and flowers hardly ever grow in Midgar? Well, here, they have no trouble blooming. I like it here.
Okay, a lot to talk about there. But yeah, the finale of Reactor 5 is quite different from Remake in that, for one, Qhimm doesn't have hologram technology. The president came there in person. Heidegger had no part in it whatsoever. There's no stoking rebellion, or stoking a war with Wutai at all, because Wutai is just a small town in this version and not a competitive nation. And obviously the reactor itself was much smaller because it's, you know, Midgar wasn't stretched out to be a full game. So all in all, Remake did a lot more there, story-wise. But in terms of deviation, there's no deviation yet because, like I said, at this point in remake, the plot ghosts were keeping the plot in line with the OG. So besides of just expanding the story and filling in blanks and such, it's still currently on the same track. And in terms of this scene, I think the Aerith acting was a bit better than it was at the beginning in the first scene. Like I said, I figured the voice actor probably got a little bit more perfect in trying to nail Brianna's tone with the upshifting of her voice to sound like remake Aerith. And I'm sure it's going to get better with practice as the game goes on. But I do think the church has too much reverb. I think the reverb is just a tad on the high side. A church wouldn't have that much reverb. Not this size.
So, we meet again. Have you forgotten?
Yeah.
You were the slum drunk.
You were a slum drunk. You were selling flowers.
Oh, I'm so happy! Thanks for buying a flower. You have some materia, don't you? I have one too.
Materia isn't rare at all these days.
But mine's special. It doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything? You sure you know how to use it?
No, it's not that. Anyway, I don't mind that it's useless. I just feel safe wearing it. My mother left it to me. I feel like talking. Are you up to it? After all, we did meet again. Good. Wait there a moment. I have to tend to the flowers. I won't be long.
I think you can piss her off by walking on the flowers. Nope, never mind.
Just a little longer.
You gotta go towards...
Come to think of it, we still don't know each other's names, do we? I'm Aerith, the flower lady. Nice to meet you.
The name's Cloud. My job's... well, I do a bit of everything.
Oh, a jack of all trades.
I do whatever needs to be done. What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry, it's just... I wasn't laughing at you. It was just bad timing. That's all. Cloud, don't let it get to you. Hey, Cloud? Does your job include being a bodyguard? I mean, you are a jack of all trades.
I suppose.
Then get me out of here. Take me home.
All right, but I don't come cheap.
Let's see. I'll go on a date with you.
I don't know who you are or where you're from, but... or do I?
I believe you do.
Oh yeah, I do know you. That suit.
Hey, little lady. What's with you always picking up weirdos?
Says the Shinra lapdog.
Do you want us to sort him out, sir?
I haven't really decided yet.
Cloud, no! Stop! I don't want you all ruining my flowers! The exit's back here.
See, in Remake, they made you fight Reno right away.
You saw that, right? Mr. Bodyguard got Mako eyes. Well, whatever. Alright, you fools. Back to work, eh? Oh, yeah. And don't step on the flowers. Got it?
You're gonna catch holy hell
yourself!
Now there's no plot ghosts here yet. See, in Remake, you beat Reno up, and you were kind of winning, and the plot ghosts were like, no, it's not supposed to happen like this. You're supposed to go that way. And pushed you up into the back of the church.
There they are.
Cloud!
Yeah, I see them. They're not gonna let us go.
So, what are we going to do?
The only thing we can do. Come on. It'll be all right. I'll catch you.
Don't drop me, okay?
The Ancient's getting away. Fire! Fire! Shit, I forgot. Don't harm the Ancient.
Ah!
Aerith!
Ah, crap. Did we kill her? Why'd you have to go and do something stupid like resist?
Cloud! Help!
Damn! What's that? Aerith! Fight!
Okay.
Alright, she's not juiced up yet. Wait, she is. Well, then you're dead.
Aerith! There's a barrel. Push the barrel.
Oh, Cloud! What are you doing?
Being bad, apparently. Been a couple decades, you know. How are they faster on level 96, Aerith? Here, I'll just push one down then.
Aerith!
Just take care of yourself.
There's a barrel. This way.
They're still looking for me.
You mean it's not the first time? They've been after you before?
Yes.
Those guys are from the Turks.
Hmm?
The Turks are a part of Shinra. They scout around looking for worthy soldier candidates.
Are they always that violent? They're no better than kidnappers.
And to top it off, they do a lot of dirty work on the side. Spies, hitmen, that kind of thing.
I can tell from looking at them.
But why are you being targeted? There must be a reason.
Well, not really. Maybe they think I have what it takes to be in soldier.
Maybe. But would you want to join?
I don't know, but I don't want to be caught by those lowlifes. That's for sure.
Then let's go.
Rooftop date? Wait. Oops, I didn't mean to click that.
Slow down. Stop leaving me behind.
That's funny. I heard you had what it takes to be in soldier.
Oh, you're terrible. Hey, Cloud, are you in soldier?
I used to be. How'd you guess?
Your eyes. That strange glow.
That's the mark of soldier. Those who have been bathed in Mako. But how did you know about that?
I just do.
You just do?
Yeah, come on. Let's go, bodyguard.
And that's it. The rooftop date lasts 10 seconds. It's like 30 minutes and, not 30 minutes, but like 10.
Finally made it. Let's see. My house is this way. We need to hurry before they find us.
She is a caster. She can have master magic. I put... Oh. You can have that too. Oh, right. She also needs a ribbon. But yeah, obviously in Remake, that scene was a lot longer and a lot more engaging, with more dialogue, yet not more context. Like, all the dialogue that was in this, which was much shorter, pretty much reached the same conclusion. Bodyguard me, little flirting, but a little vague. Alright. I have to take a short AFK. I will be right back. And back. Kitty's all fed. We continue. The thugs. Wait, really? They can steal that off? You're actually equipped. They didn't steal the equipped one, they stole the bag one, never mind. But see, in Remake they gave them a random trash mob, you know, those thugs. They created a whole new group. Beck's badasses. and gave him a story arc. A pretty good one, but yeah.
Huh? Never seen your face around these parts. Scram! Get out of here!
Ah, what a drag. I might just head over to the usual joint in District 6.
That guy in the pipe's a weirdin'. No matter what you ask him, all he answers in is "Rrr," or "Ooh."
That's right, I think I missed the black cult guy in Sector 7.
Me are this guy?
This guy are sick. He's been sick like this for a long time. People just ignore him at this point.
And I haven't seen a single clinic since coming to Midgar. Looks like he's out of luck.
I heard that someone helped him after he collapsed nearby.
Sounds like he's a bit beyond help.
Oh? I'll do it.
You've got bigger things to worry about. Just leave him.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be back soon.
Hmm? What's that tattoo? Looks like the number 2.
I love how they got box televisions here, because the game was made in the 90s, and then in remake they got like holograms and shit. Like it was made in 2030.
Hey, do you know Wall Market? Oh really? In that case, might I ask you to pick up some shopping for me the next time you're there?
Oh, cat aggro. Hang on.
Taking care of number 1 is the law of the slums. But to do that, you need a mighty weapon, right?
Oh, you need that.
Out of the way! Move! If there's something you need, head into the store.
What am I doing? I'm walking around with my head down. There's all kinds of stuff on the ground, but nothing ever falls from above, no matter how much you look up.
More foreshadowing. They very, very heavily foreshadowed the plate dropping in the OG.
Huh. Everything President Shinra says is an utter lie. But you can trust Adventure or whatever they call it either. They can slice it any way they like, but they're just jealous of those living up above. Who do I believe in? It's obvious, isn't it? Me. Myself. I don't tell lies to myself. That's for darn sure.
You're enjoying a nice drive with your girlfriend. At least, you were, until sudden engine failure. Has this ever happened to you? Well, no, there's no need to worry. With the new model Shinra V3000 engine, you can enjoy your car to its fullest. And now for the news. Due to sabotage by the terrorists known as Avalanche, power has been knocked out across Midgar. We are told that the situation is under control and that power will be re-established shortly. Following President Shinra's address, Mr. Domino, the mayor of Midgar, also made a statement condemning Avalanche.
This way. No one. Fine. Shiribi. Nut top? or bottom, but...
Huh?
A top or bottom?
Open the bottom drawer. Open the hidden drawer in between. 5 gil.
That's right. Take that child's money. Fuck him.
We only accept cash here.
Oh, I need some of these. Yeah. Actually, I don't need those because I won't get poisoned, but...
Be it scrap or be it materia, there's nothing you can't get here in the slums. Yes sirree, I've got some fine material lined up and waiting. Come take a look.
Don't need any of that. There's a path that goes that thing. That goes to Aerith's house. That goes somewhere else. And this goes... Did I go in this building yet? Yeah, I did. Can you believe how small Sector 5 is? Like, that one screen is the entirety of Sector 5. It's so big in a... remake.
Mom! This is Cloud. He's my bodyguard.
Bodyguard? You were targeted again? Are you all right? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm okay. I had Cloud with me.
Thank you, Cloud.
So, what are you going to do now?
Is Sector 7 a long way off? I need to get to Tifa's bar, the 7th heaven.
Is Tifa a girl?
Yeah.
A girl friend?
Girlfriend. I guess so.
Well, that's nice. But... Oh, it's nothing. You said Sector 7, right? I'll take you there.
You've got to be kidding. What are you gonna do if you get into trouble again?
I'm used to it.
Used to it? Yeah, but getting help from a girl.
Hey! You expect me to take you seriously after hearing a thing like that? Mom, I'm taking Cloud to Sector 7. I may be a while.
Oh dear. Well, it's no use us arguing. You won't take any notice. But if you must, why not go tomorrow? It's already late.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, go on and make the beds. That glow in your eyes. Are you in Soldier?
Yeah. Well, I used to be. But all that's behind me.
I don't know how to say this, but would you mind leaving tonight without telling Aerith?
I just realized the widescreen mod's not working. I should have the game should be in widescreen. Must be missing a mod.
Soldier. The last thing Aerith needs is more bad memories.
Oh, hold on, let me check. Maybe it's just this building, because there's not much to it.
We'll be passing through Sector 6 to get to Sector 7. It's a little dangerous, so rest here tonight. Cloud, good night.
No third floor, no balcony to the outside.
I'm beat.
There's a better house in Remake.
You are, aren't you? Tired of this.
Hmm?
A proper bed like this. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Since back then.
My, how you've grown. I'll bet the girls never leave you alone.
Not really.
I'm worried about you. The city's full of temptation. Your poor mom would feel a lot better if you settled down with a nice girlfriend.
I'm fine.
You know, if you had an older girlfriend, she'd give you some stability. I think a girl like that would be perfect.
I'm not interested. I must have fallen asleep. Through Sector 6 to get to Sector 7. I should be fine.
I forgot I have auto run on. How do I disable auto run? Shit.
Cloud, I thought the Turks were back. Now be quiet and get some sleep.
I don't actually know how to do this part without no way to disable auto run. Let's try this.
Better not get caught this time.
Cloud, I thought the Turks were back. Now be quiet and get some sleep.
This is gonna be hard with auto run. The auto run mod must be using pressure sensitivity on the stick.
Better not get caught this
time. Kind of like Remake, I just gotta be very careful with it. Like, it's very, very touchy. Worse than Remake. Okay. Got it.
You're up bright and early.
You said it's going to be dangerous. I can't take you.
Finished? You have to go through the Sector 6 slums up ahead to reach Tifa's 7th heaven. I'll show you the way. Come on, let's go.
I will say the ambience mod doesn't factor in time of day, so it seems a bit noisy for nighttime. Like, you hear cars in the background and everything else, but it's dead silent. Or should be dead silent at this point. But that probably would have been a lot of extra work. Because I mean, every area would have needed multiple ambience layers. They probably just created one for each area. See, the hand is not actually used in this. That's just one of those callbacks to, like, the OG. And obviously Hell House. Obviously, Remake took the Hell House from a random encounter and made it a boss later. I was wondering if there's a reason to go around and get a materia or something. Gotta go up this way. Oh, wait. There was a reason to go around. It just... Depth perception, especially with the night mod, make it harder. Okay, I got it. Yes, I saw a cat on my lap. And she's looking up at me like, why aren't you petting me?
The gate to Sector 7 is over there.
Got it. I guess this is goodbye. You think you can get back on your own?
Oh no, I can't make it back. What are you going to do then? Isn't that a little silly?
Yeah, you're right.
Let's have a rest. This takes me back. I can't believe it's still here. Cloud, come here. What class were you?
Class?
In Soldier.
Oh, I was... first class.
The same.
As who?
The first guy I ever liked.
Were you together?
It wasn't like that. I just thought he was kinda nice.
I might know him. What's the guy's name?
It doesn't matter anymore.
That's a big change right there. In Remake, she actually told the name, he just didn't remember it.
Who's back there?
Until Rebirth.
The girl riding on there is Tifa? Where's she going? And what's she dressed like that for?
Wait! I'll go alone. You go home.
Obviously, we don't interact with Tifa here at all. That was added in Remake as well. And also interesting how she only said she liked him here, but she basically said he was her first love in Remake and Rebirth. And we're in Wall Market already. No Chocobo Sam. No Chocobos at all.
This place is scary in all kinds of ways, especially for girls, so we have to find Tifa fast.
Hey, you there. Need a rest? We have some great rooms on offer, so how about it? Hey, you there.
Oh. Where's the save point? There it is. I believe this is a good stopping point for the first video. Next part we'll pick up at Wall Market. But for now, I got a cat to give attention to, and I'm gonna call the stream there for now. I might actually go live in a few hours after a short break and start recording a second video at that point as well. I want to make these videos shorter than I did for the Rebirth videos because some of those videos were as big as 9 hours. And I feel like people don't want to watch 9 hours at once. I need to break it down into smaller videos. That's what I'm going to do here. And I'm gonna do it in more sensible places too. This is a good place to start a new chapter. So that'll end part 1. I'll see you in the next one.